Transformation's about to get external, showing up and out. That's right, you heard it here. On October 13th, Pluto's going direct in Aquarius. Honey, it beats introspecting through the tower moment. You know you didn't want to do it in the first place. And she's still trining Uranus, so this can be sudden transformation on the outskirts. Sagittarius, Pluto stationing direct in your third house of communication, skill development, siblings, cousins, your immediate environment, the mind, mentality, sharing information, opinions, and thoughts with others. Hopefully you didn't find out somebody's truth during the retrograde season. And hopefully you didn't expose that truth either. That's the last thing we want to do with Pluto being in your third house. Nevertheless, in communication, you're looking for truth, accountability, authenticity, the works. You can see if somebody's lying to you, you cut through them like a knife. You're not putting up with a projection either. Good for you. Of course, communication can definitely be a little bit more intense during this time, could be a little bit more cutting. This may cause the well-needed awakening within the relationships, partnerships, interpersonal connections that are within your life. It could be for the better, it could be for the worse. I mean, that part's not up to me, it's up to you. You already know. The sooner you let go and you release all the words that are no longer serving your thought process, the more you can welcome in the right thoughts, the right ideas, the right people, right. For Capricorn, Pluto will be stationing direct in your second house of worth and value, establishing the two, material security as well as giving back to yourself through self-replenishment. 111's on my clock, you better transform those new beginnings. Honey, let's face it, you're in it for the money. Wanting life to transform your financial situation. And it can happen. As soon as you let go of the people, places, and things that you're giving your energy to that are not reciprocating the energy back to you. Because honey, what are we doing there? You gotta give that the chop so you don't flop. Because if you don't, your finances will. And that will effortlessly and suddenly change up your personal development journey. But when we start giving that energy back to ourselves, when we start loving ourselves, feeding ourselves, clothing ourselves, being of service to ourselves, the money's great. We love ourselves. We're not as critical. Some of us still are, but you get the point. To be of service to yourself, sometimes you gotta make decisions that may not sit right with other people. Can't keep giving gallon-sized love to people that only have the capacity to give it back to you in a pint size. Honey, I like my milk. Almond, of course. I'll leave you with that. For Aquarius, Pluto stationing direct in your first house of self-identity, independence, and taking action after your life's direction. Honey, you had time to sit with yourself to figure out what you wanted to do with you. Now it's about expressing that. It's about putting yourself out there, being weird, quirky, different. You know, I don't have to tell you, oh, be sure to embrace your unconventionality. You do that for a living, please. But I'm gonna need you to stop dimming your light for people, places, and things that are not trying to make you feel comfortable either. What's that about? That sounds like something you need to unpack. But next retrograde. Now that Pluto's direct, the transformation continues. You could be who you are right now, but it probably won't be who you are tomorrow. Or the next day. One thing you're not going to do is you're not going to dim your light anymore. I don't care who you're around. You need to learn how to have fun, enjoy life where it's fun and recreation, and shine your light bright. Please, you know how you got over. I'm going to need you to stop giving away so easily what you work so hard to get through. Power. Stop giving away your power. But with this transit stationing direct, I ask you, what are you giving your power to? Maybe the retrograde answered those questions, maybe it didn't. Now that Pluto is back direct, you're going to have an external answer. So good luck with that. For Pisces, Pluto will be stationing direct in your 12th house of spiritual development and liberation, your connection to source, deepening it if it already exists, trusting in the unknown, going with the flow as well as karmic dealings. Honey, I'm gonna hold your hand with a wet wipe. I don't think it's gonna be a cute transit for you. Pluto retrograde, she had her moment. She was an internal tower moment. But you gotta watch out for vengeance, revenge, trying to get your lick back. It's not gonna look cute if you do. Not these tower moments coming out of the woodworks talking about you got games on your phone. Please, I don't even have the storage. What I'm gonna need you to do is sit longer with yourself, understand your unconscious wounds. Understand, what are you holding on to? Why don't you just let it go? Don't you think it's easier? It would be easier to let it go, but probably you don't have the energy to. I get it. But if you do not spend time by yourself, you end up attracting people that you think are for you and they're really not for you. And then they end up mirroring those unconscious qualities back to you. And honey, that tends to turn very intense very quickly. I don't even think you see it coming. But you could stop that in its tracks, right? It can lead to emotional fulfillment if you listen to your intuition. It can lead to a great personal life, maybe. Will it be different? Absolutely. But don't you detach yourself from your emotions now. Look, I said what I said. Gotta feel that through. If you want to apply logic after, be my guest. But it's a very spiritual move. Love that for you. Kisses. For all the signs, be sure to pay attention to any personal placements as well as aspects being made to other signs during the other video.